Okay, the page has been prepared. Okay. Okay, now we are on live on YouTube channel. Good evening, YouTube. We are here to talk, to have a meeting, an immersion time, Ayla and me. So first of all, I'd like you to present yourself, Ayla. Could you please introduce yourself for me?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Ayla. I I live in Belém. I was born and I raised it here. And I come from a small family. My mom, my little sister, and me. And I married. I have a daughter. Her name is Beatriz, and I have a little dog. Her name is Amelie.
Ah,
I yeah.
good.
I work as a public servant. I've been working as a public servant for 10 years, and I've been studying English since 2020, and it's a pleasure for me to be here again on TNT. It's so good. It's so a safe place to practice my English and to improve
Of
more and
course.
more. And don't worry about mistakes, but we can learn a lot. So yeah, I think what else? In my free time, I like to travel, especially when I I I take some days off and I like to travel. Especially I like to go to the beach and to visit a new place. And I like to visit different museums. And yeah, I have interest about the history, the culture from different places. So I very
Good.
appreciate. Yeah. And
Good. Amazing. Today we have a lot of time to talk here, and it's amazing when we know more each other. Good. Thank you so much for share your life with me. And my name is Sarah. I'm 31 years old. I'm pharmacist. I work at a pharmaceutical company as a regulatory affairs analyst. I prepare the documentation to be submitted to Anvisa, the documentation of the medicine. And I love to work with this kind of a job, this kind of tasks. I work with regulatory documentation since I I graduated in pharmacy, and I don't know other areas of pharmacy, just this area. But I love it to work with. So I'm married. I don't have kids yet, but I I wish to have one one day. I don't have dogs, but I love animals. I love dogs, cats, and all types of animals. And let me see. I born in Apucarana, Paraná. Nowadays, I'm living in Toledo. That is near from Foz do Iguaçu. Here is a hot city, but when it's cold, it's so cold as well. So let me see. My free time, My preferences is so similar with yours. I love to travel, spend time with family. Um, I love to read a book as well in a silence place. Uh, I love to cook when I have time and good ingredients. So yes, these are my some hobbies that I have in my life. That's it. And today to talk a little about my area, we will talk about
Yeah,
medicines.
mesmo.
Yes, so I will put the questions on the chat. It is interesting, and I'd like to listen your experience on that as well. So let me see. It's not working appropriately. 7. Mm, Maybe we needed to separate the questions to put all all of them in the chat. So today we will discuss about medicine and your what is your opinion about some parts of this this subject? Because we have specific opinions about them, but today we will discover our
Yeah.
opinion. So the question number 1, what is your go-to headache medicine? What is your go-to headache medicine, Ayla?
Um, so I think headache, it's a worst pain for me. So I don't know. I think I don't usually have headache, but when I have it, it's so hard because sometimes I have some, I don't know how can I say, enxaqueca.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I eat some food, I I have this kind of headache.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have a headache, I usually I take some I don't know, aspirin. Uh, but I don't like it. I don't like it because when I take this kind of medicine, I feel I feel like uh, my stomach is no good, you know.
Okay. Yes.
So I think uh, I I feel relief about my headache, but on the other hand, I feel my stomach
No.
is no good. So it's complicated.
Yes, I understand your point. Uh, Maybe anti-inflammatory medicines promotes this bad sensation in our stomach ache, especially medicine for pain, for to remove the pain. So headache, stomach ache, other things. And even though I work with drug products, with medicine, I don't like to take medicine as well. But if I could choose some headache medicine, in my case, it could be um, ibuprofen. in pill, in a pill. But I always took Diperon, but it is not making my stomach ache good as you. And in fact, Diperon removed the pain, but I feel so bad after I I take this medicine. So I prefer to take ibuprofen that remove the pain as well, and I don't have these bad feelings, this bad sensation in my body. So that's it. But as you said, and I agree with you, avoid, I try to drink a lot of water, eat a fresh food, and maybe sleep if I'm feeling bad. And then if all these things does don't don't solve this problem, I take medicine. So this is the last option that I choose.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. That's
Can
true, I
you
think.
choose another question for us, Ayla? You
Okay.
can choose whatever you prefer
Mm-hmm.
from the list.
I think number three.
Okay.
Have you ever tried a natural remedy instead of a traditional medicine? Yeah, I prefer. In fact, I prefer use the natural medicine instead of traditional uh, because as I said, I don't know. I think my body is no feel good when I take medicine, traditional medicine. I prefer other kind of, especially natural, uh, from the plants. And I think here in Belém, it's very common to find this kind of medicine, and I I like it because I prefer use some medicine to prevent some bad symptoms. I don't know. I like to use supplement and vitamins. I don't know, and I think it's so good. I feel so good, and I I don't get sick easily when I use this kind of medicine, supplement and natural medicine. I think because my body work better when I use this, and yeah, I think some doctors. I've been pay attention about it. I think some doctors, uh, it's no most of doctor prefer traditional medicine, but there is some doctors uh, who are prescribers uh, natural medicine, and I think it's good. I think it's for me should be um, more stimulate for the doctors but unfortunately isn't. I think because the power from the pharmaceutical industry, and I think it's hard. But there is some doctors I know who prescribe to me natural medicine, and I prefer.
Yes. I think all of us uh, already tried to use natural medicine instead of a traditional medicine, especially when we drink a tea or when we eat a plant. And I really, really believe in the power of plants, the power of natural, the naturally. So yes, I agree with you that we could have more um, uh, efforts on promote natural medicine. Uh, on the other hand, I think there are some specific disease that we needed to have a specific medicine for that when and maybe a natural medicine wouldn't be suitable when we talk about cancer, for example, or diabetes or high pressure. So this kind of disease, we cannot have, we don't have opportunity to to make mistakes. We needed to attack, to fight against with the specific medicine. But, for example, uh, last week I had a flu, a strong flu. I was horrible, and we know that there is no medicine for flu. We we treat the symptoms, the fever, the cough, the cories, not the flu, the virus that we have in our body. So if you don't take any medicine, you will be recovered in the same time you take medicine, because you are taking just to treat the symptoms. So this is interesting. And in this case, I really prefer to try the natural medicine. Drink a tea, eat a plant, a tea of guaco. My grandfather uh, does the a tea of guaco, mel, and lemon. A lot of things that are so good. So in this case, I really, really say understand that it could be uh, better for our life than to take a lot of medicine that maybe it is not necessary. So that's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
yeah, that's too because sorry,
No
uh,
problem.
talk to a medicine I
Yes.
cough. So uh, it's a good point about you said the video cycle, and
Yes.
there is no medicine for that.
Yes.
So I think it's better to drink a lot of water and
Exactly.
to rest and to eat some fresh food, vegetable, fruit. So it's so good. Sometimes you are taking medicine and your I don't know immune I don't know imunidade
You mean
decrease more, I think.
yes.
And it's important to get better your body, and I think your immunity increased, and the medicine is no good for this. So yeah,
Yes, I totally agree with you. I think we can uh, uh I can we can become our body stronger when we do this kind of things for us. Drink a lot of water and every day to do that every day. Sleep at least 7 hours a day. Eat good food, natural food, and uh, yes, indeed, we needed to have a good life in terms of health to avoid to take this disease, and when we take we can recover faster. So yes,
yeah.
I totally agree with you. So okay, I will choose a question for us. Okay. Question number 9. This is an interesting question. Have you ever experienced withdrawal symptoms from stopping a medicine too suddenly? This is something like to be addictive of a medicine, an addiction of a medicine, and you stop it suddenly. So if you experienced some symptom, have you ever experienced this kind of a
No,
sensation?
in my case, no, I haven't ever this kind of sensation because so I think I've never taken medicine the continue use. I think uh, I I'm not using doing this uh, because so I think I I only use it this if it was really necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So because in fact, I'm afraid of about it, So sometimes uh, when I recently I went to see a doctor because I need to do some medical exams, a medical routine exam. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I I told her I was I was being I was having insomnia,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to prescribe me uh, um, I don't know, a strong medicine to treat the insomnia. But uh, she said me there will be this kind of symptoms, withdrawal symptoms when I stop it, the use. So I said to her, I don't want this. I don't
Yes.
want this because I prefer try
Other
other
things.
other things. It's not more natural, and because I think it's no good for my body, for my mental health.
Yes.
So I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yes, you are correct. And congratulations to have this kind of mindset, Ayla, because almost of people just to beginning with the medicine, and it is a hard a hard way to start and to remove the medicine. So maybe you can be addictive with the that medicine, that uh, feeling or result that the medicine promotes in your body, and you cannot remove, and it's so hard, the this kind of feeling. And in my case, uh, I haven't experienced this kind of symptom because I haven't took uh, this kind of medicine in my life as you. I avoid as I avoid a lot, but there are some cases that it is necessary. Maybe, for example, my husband is having a lot of pain arm in his arm because we had an accident last year, and he broke her elbow. The elbow is this part of the arm, and it is a hard pain. It is a huge pain. There is no other way to that we found to follow with this situation. So he needed to take some medicines to control the pain. But he is under treatment, and once we will recover in 100%, thanks God, thanks bless us in this way. But in other situation, as you are telling me, when you have the opportunity to take other things in order to avoid to take medicine, I really understand this point, and I really agree with you. So this is so good.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes, uh, as you said, sometimes there is some disease when you need to use a strong medicine to handle about the pain and or about the sometimes mental disorders like
Yes.
anxious, and
Yes.
it's so hard. Yeah,
Pain in the nerves, that nerves of the colon, for example, nerves of the your body. this is the worst pen we can have. And of course, pen in the uh, in some parts of our body, inside a deep part of our body. So it is so bad. In this case, I think pen is the worst situation that we could have. It's worse than insomnia, worse than other disease. But our body is not was not made to suffer a lot. So we would like just to remove this pen. So it's bad. Okay. Can you choose another question for us, please?
Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Oh my gosh. Number 7, what is your opinion on taking vitamins or herbal supplements daily? So, in my case, I I'm so I'm so a favor about it because I'm using take this kind of uh, supplements, environments, and I feel so good. As I said, I I use this daily, and some I use from doctor's prescription, and others because I I'm used it since I was younger because from my mom. My mom used it and she teach me and but I think it's important even though it is a natural, but it's important to learn, to search about it, and to pay attention about the uh, how much you are using, are taking, because I know it's important to have some control, and even because even though it's about a natural medicine, you need to have a balance, uh, and I think everything it's important to pay attention the quantity and well, because if you take a lot, it can be no good in the same way. So I use this, but I have I try to seek to search to pay attention. It's
Yes.
important to be careful too, and it's my opinion.
Yes,
But
I totally agree.
I like it so much this, and so until now it's working better for my body, for my sensation, my body, to have more energy, and so I like so much.
Good. And
And
I couldn't agree more. with you about to search, to understand what you are taking, because uh, even though it is a vitamin or herbal supplement, if you take a lot, it could be bad for you, for your life, your health, in the same way, because a vitamin is a chemical compound that will promote a result in your body, will increase or decrease some factors in your body, can promote headache, for example, some kind of the high concentration of vitamins in our body. And I don't know if you remember the case of a girl who drank a lot of herbal tea every day, and she had uh, her liver failure. She died about because the liver stopped to work, and it was about a herbal tea. So it is so dangerous when we we drink a lot without um, a doctor supervision. And I totally agree. But in the same way, I agree that they are so important. Uh, I I don't take vitamins and herbal supplements every day. I took last year, but this year my life is so crazy. I'm trying to do exercises every day, sleep better, and drink a lot of water, and eat more fruit and plants in my house. But to take vitamins and herbal supplements, no, every day, no. But maybe in the future, when we pass of this phase of our lives, because we are under treatment of the result of this accident, when we pass uh, from this part of the phase, of course, I will restart this kind of treatment with vitamins and herbal supplements. It's good. It's very good. But I love a chamomile tea at night before to sleep, or cidreira. Erva cidreira, I love as well. I love as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
Chamomile, erva cidreira, erva doce.
erva. Yes, yes.
Eh, so good.
So so good. Okay, okay. Number 4. What is your worst experience with medicine side effects? Did you have some worst experience with medicine side effects in your life? Do you remember?
Uh, so I think in my worst experience, as I said in the beginning, sometimes I take some medicine in the I feel my stomach isn't good, and I got sick, and I I feel so bad, so bad. I felt so bad after that, and because uh, I had so much enjoo, I don't know, and I couldn't eat, and so I felt so freak back, and it was so terrible for me. So terrible because I I got better about my headache, but on the other hand, I felt so bad about my stomach, and I felt so a low energy, and it was terrible for me. It was terrible. So
Yes. I'm so sensible with medicine. For example, if I take uh how can I say in English? I think in English is syrup, xarope. Uh, to allergy, for example, or to this cough, I stay so slow, and I have a lot of sleep uh, feelings, and I'm so sensible with medicines. And medicine for pain, for example, as I said, I have a bad feeling in my body, and this is the experience that I remember of side effects. Others I don't remember because I never took a strong medicine, because there are others medicines that promotes a lot of side effects and dangerous side effects. But in my case, I don't remember. But if you will start a treatment, and you will see the how can I say, the paper that is inside of the box of the medicine. That paper describe all things about the medicine, and you will be surprised with the a lot of side effects and bad effects that the specific medicine could promote. And if your doctor uh, in fact said to you to use that medicine, it's important to follow the advice and the orientation, but don't read the paper because there are a lot of things that we could be uh, bad before to take the medicine.
yeah,
So
I agree.
okay.
Sometimes people read the paper,
Mm, yes,
and it's kind of suggest on their brain about the symptoms. I don't know.
yes,
My
yes,
daughter is this way, so it's terrible because she felt so scared when she read this paper, and I I said, don't do this, avoid do this because
yes,
it's no good for you.
yes, of
Yeah.
course. Okay, can you choose another question for
Okay.
us?
Mm,
We have time.
Number 5. How do you know when it's time to stop taking medicine?
Mm,
So I I think it's when you 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 don't feel well, and you are follow uh, writing this prescription from the doctor, but you don't get better, uh, even though it's after the while the time, and you continue to to feel worse, to feel worse, and or when you take medicine and your symptoms get worse. I think it's
Yes.
what
Yes.
I want to say. I think when your symptoms get worse than the first, and I think it's so important to pay attention, because I don't know, people sometimes it takes a while to stop, and when they stop, it's so dangerous, because so you could be developing some allergy, for example. It's so dangerous,
Yes.
kind of cases of the allergy,
Yes.
and it's so hard. Uh, I last year, uh, in the end of the last year, my daughter had an allergy from the medicine,
Oh.
and it was terrible because she never had before this kind of
Mm-hmm.
symptom, and she was sleeping, and when she woke up, her face was, I don't know, inchada, uh,
Mm-hmm.
very muito inchada, and we run to the hospital, and it was so, I felt so scared,
Mm-hmm.
and the doctor said she did the right to run to the hospital because
It is
it
dangerous.
could
Yes.
be very dangerous. Yeah.
Yes. There is a history of the girl who just smell
Paper.
pepper. Yes.
Yeah, I saw. Oh my
And the
gosh.
girl is at the hospital yet, recovering the signs, the vital signs. So it's
Yeah.
so dangerous. And my my uncle has a lot of allergy of any medicines. Once she almost died because of Dipiron, for example, and it is so dangerous for her. For me, I don't have any allergy so far. I discovered so far, but this question is so interesting for me because there are a lot of different treatments. You can you 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 can have a treatment that you can stop immediately, but the others you need to uh, decrease the concentration day by day until remove the medicine. So the time to stop taking medicine, in my opinion, is when the person is recovered of the disease. And this is amazing for the people, the specific person, and for the family. I think it's amazing when you can stop taking a medicine. So that's it. So our time is closing,
Yeah.
and I'd like to thank you so much for your time, Ayla. It was a pleasure to be here with you in this conversation, in this meeting. As you know, we have a survey, and if you have the opportunity to check and give us your opinion and suggestion, what else? Uh, it would be so good. It would be amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. I
Thank
wish
you so
you a
much
good night.
too, Sarah.
I wish you a good weekend,
Yeah.
a good holiday.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wish you the same.
thank you.
You are
Thank you
so
so
good.
Thank you, Ayla. Have a good night.